Federico because I like to transition, you know. So right now I'm playing as the Indians versus the Athletics. I gotta admit, I like this team I built. Don't really like I have no problem with I have problems with like the Indians and the football team in Washington. You know, like the Chicago Blackhawks, things like that, where it's like, you know, like why do you gotta appropriate the Native American names? You know what I mean? How like, you know, even when they're not like the Washington football team, you know, it's like it's kind of crazy, you know. I don't like even saying that derogatory name for that team in Washington. Because it's like kind of crazy that they haven't changed it and like continue to not change it. It's like, you know, like I mean,
batting in the second baseman, yeah, Lowry.
Yeah, now I'm like dealing with other sorts of craziness too, where I don't have a tripod. I do have a camera, but I am trying to what is it? I want to make a video about inter-community common ground, and you know, like I want to make a video about that because there's some sideways stuff going down at common ground, and I don't like it because it's just a bunch of crap. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, nobody can give you a straight answer. Nobody communicates with you. It's just like
the designated hitter.
And I guess the benefit to using gameplay footage as instead of my face is that way I don't have to deal with. And I'm like, oh, like recognize me right off the bat. Like they probably like, I was just talking to my friend. It was like, yeah, Joanna, they literally would recognize you, and it would be the you or him, you know what I mean? Like, just like, yeah. I mean,
now batting, the shortstop.
And besides, it's like, you know, the stuff they do is just crazy. Like, this is a mental health facility, right? It's supposedly a learning center, supposedly. And they are like, you know, not doing shit. Like literally, like they will like keep people there that probably should have been kicked out, you know, been kicked out, you know what I mean? Saying homophobic things and, you know, being racist is apparently allowed by inner community. It's common ground. Stuff like that pisses me off. Like, you know, I mean, why do you gotta be like that, you know? Like, especially like when it's like multiple times. Like, they suspended a guy there for 1 day. That does nothing. Like, they do it as a car. Like, you know what I mean? They will throw people out for, you know, swearing, but they won't throw a guy out for. They kick a guy out for saying something, you know, a lot more offensive. Like, you know what I mean by kick out is not to suspend. It's just to be like, bye, don't come back. You know. That's what I mean with that. It's like if you say something homophobic and all that, and racist is like, I mean, I don't know who would agree that racist, the guy not shaking my friend's hand because he's Puerto Rican or black, would be like, I don't know why you allow that garbage in there, man. That's like,
now batting,
and I've been writing a letter to send to the people that actually put some stuff into common ground, because I know for a fact they won't. You got to go up the chain of command sometimes, right? They literally do nothing if you go to them and say, hey, this guy said homophobic shit like, to me, about me, and it's like, you know, I don't like that. I'm not coming back because of that. Like, why you gotta do that? You know what I mean? Oh, that's a nice one, man. Fair ball. That was good. I've never really done that to like right center with a right-handed batter. But yeah.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
D-Rod.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's like
I got the
I
count.
used to like going to inner community, like in a way, it's like, you know, where I could go there, be myself, talk to some good people, you know, hang out there. And it went from that to what is it? To like, oh, we'll just go there to meet with people. And then it went from that until I don't want to go there and I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I will meet with my friends, but I'm not setting foot inside common ground. I will meet them at Save-A-Lot. Because this is like crazy. It's like, you know, why are we like, you can't swear, but like they can talk about you to other people behind your back. Like, who thought that rule was like good, or why people would not swear once they found that out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. But, like, I get swearing triggers people. That's not a problem with me, but that is it's like a rule that is so, like, they only enforce it when they want you out, is what I mean.
One ball, one
That's
strike.
where it gets sad. That's where it becomes a problem. You start swearing like, oh, hey, why the fuck did this person do this gutless decision and not tell me? Oh, you know, you gotta get out of here because you're swearing. It's like, they're doing a decision like that affects me, and they're being gutless about it. How do you think I'm gonna respond? Like, I mean,
for the A's, the third baseman, Juro.
you know, like the shit like that is like, you know, kind of crazy. The other thing is like, you know, like it's just like people. They literally don't understand, like, basics of a relationship. Like, my other two friends are friends. They're not a boyfriend, no girlfriend. You know what I mean? They're not like that. And well, one of them, to be honest with you, the girlfriend is trying to come on to this guy, and that's where I get this problem with them. Is like, they're like they come on to it, and the guy's like, no, I'm not in a relationship with her. And like, you would think that being said would be like, oh shit, you know, he's told us like a billion times, you know, he's not in a relationship with her, doesn't even want to be with her, that they would be like, oh, okay, so it's definitely one-sided. For sure. For sure, you know what I mean? Just like, without shadow, without one-sided. They literally tell him to stop making her affectionate towards him. It's like, what the fuck are you guys even talking about? She's a grown-ass woman. You know, like, I mean, she needs help. And you're not doing any of them a favor by saying to them, oh, you know, we need you to stop making her affectionate. Like, what the fuck is this guy supposed to do? She's jacking him off on the bus. And it's like, you know, whatever you feel about that is almost like, you know, it's like, you shouldn't do it on the bus, in my opinion. Like, that's just a public place. And, you know, there's a time and a place for everything, you know, and it's like, and when the guy says no, that's when they should stop it, you know what I mean? Like,
Now batting, first baseman,
it's just
Jose.
it's like,
Yeah,
I don't get it. Like, the guy has told me emphatically, I'm not in a relationship with Chris. I'm like, yeah, we know. The closest that you are is friends. Like, got it. Boom, done. But in the community is like, it's a two-headed sword, right? Like, I mean, who gives a shit if they're in a relationship or not? But inner community does, because inner community doesn't know the fact that they're adults. That's what kind of pisses me off. It's like, they're adults. Deal with it. You know, like, the grown-ass people making grown-ass decisions. And like I said, one of them doesn't want to be around this person anymore. And like, rules have constantly got to be set with this shit. It's almost like with this lady, and it's almost like we gotta stop. Like, it pisses me off too, because it's like, girl, he's not into you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gay. I like men.
Now batting, right
but
fielder.
I know for a fact
Danny
that if my friends don't
Valencia.
want to date me, I'm not going to sit there and fucking jerk them off on the bus. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a time and a place. And then, like, if somebody says no to all times and places, you don't fuck with them. Like, you know. And I don't hate her either. I think it's, like, she has problems on her own. Not trying to diss her, not trying to throw her under the bus, but it is kind of like, really? My girl Friday and you're doing that? You know? Then,
Out. Out.
you know, it's just like crazy. It's like, I don't like, I just don't, it's not even like likey anymore. It's almost to the point where it's like, they can get sued.
The center fielder.
You know, you just placate people by suspending the guy for a day for making really homophobic and racist statements. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can, like, you know, I mean, that's like crime. That's hate crime shit. Like, you know, he used, he called somebody a faggot. He called me a faggot. He's like, you know, you know what I mean? Like, I hate that shit. I don't want to go back there. And it's like, you know, one of those things where people just start, like, it's like, especially with my friends. My friends is where it's, like, you may not like people, me being gay, but my friends is really ridiculous, because
Yep, that ball went out.
he said, oh, I'm not going to shake your hand, and, like, it was like, dude, are you that stupid? Like, that's straight up racism. Like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? You know, my friend was just like, it's like, he told my Puerto Rican friend to go back to Mexico, or something like that, and it's just like, what the fuck? Okay, we gotta, this is stupid. Like, I'm gonna get somebody that is racist, that is beyond stupid. Like, this guy, my friend, is like one of the best friends I've ever had. Always helps me out, always willing to talk to me, you know, about shit. And it's like, you know, it's like, why are we, like, saying to this guy, you know, oh, it's okay, you know, he's just, he didn't mean it, like, bullshit. Don't fucking do that. Just kick the person out. Like, I mean, you don't have to ban them from other services, but damn it, like, you know, it's like, they literally have no idea what the fuck they're doing, or, you know, it's like casual racism where they're just gonna tolerate it, and then, I mean, like, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, like, the part of the problem with this whole thing is the system is messed up at Common Ground. The complaint officer runs Common Ground, but he doesn't fucking separate his emotions from anything. You know what I mean? He doesn't have emotions visibly, but literally the guy just fucking sits there, and if you come up to a complaint with them, he literally chews you out. Tunes you out, chews you out, and then, like, says, you know what, we're gonna go the same way no matter what we did. And I'm gonna, that's why I don't go there anymore. And I hate that, because I built some of that stuff. Like, you know, I built the studio that makes the video projects. That's a joke. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have to go and re-edit my word thing, like, of my letter, because it's to the point where it's like, you know, it's to the point where it's a little bit like, I just want to be anonymous. You know what I mean? Anonymous is possible because, like, on my point, like, I've got so much shit to say to them. You know, like, and like I just was saying with the grievance shit, you can't say it to their face because then they take it out on you. Like, oh, you know, like, they have, like, those of you who aren't, you know, I don't want to say dense, but you know what I mean, who aren't, like, you know, with it, I know a lot about sports. Like, I know a lot about basketball, football, baseball, hockey, and I could run a sports group in my sleep. Like, they literally don't do that. They never put me in charge of that shit. They come to me for help, and they don't put me in charge of it. Like all they do is Google shit, and it's like, I mean, that's like bare bones. That's like, you know, I don't want to say bare bones like it's a bad thing, because, like, it depends on how you use it. Like, I mean, like, when you Google sports stuff, it's like, you know, I'm not specifically saying Google. I mean, like, when you Google or go to baseball reference or football reference, it's a little bit like, you know, like, there's situations where I feel that's okay. Like, when I'm like making, you know, a list of players for a team, and I'm like, I've never seen that guy play, I'll go to baseball reference. With the Red Sox, when I did that video, I knew some of those guys were just dominant from watching them. You know, growing up and shit. But when you go to Google and you're trying to explain things, like, it's very limited. Like, I mean, baseball reference is so much better. Basketball reference is so much better. And to be honest with you, like, unless you come into like with baseball, right? There's shit I don't know about it. I'm gonna look it up. Like, you know, especially about stats, because like I said, once it gets like my range is limited when it comes to scouting. Like, you know, I like Pedro Martinez. I don't know what his plant leg was doing or shit like that. But like, I try to keep it in my own opinion, go by the stats and see what's up. But yeah, like, when you have a group and you're teaching people about sports, Google is not the way to go. Google is like the last resort. And then you gotta waste an hour doing that. Like, I could go into in-depth, like, about sports. Like, okay, this is what this means when they're doing that in football, or this is why the NFL draft is fucking important. And I could think, I was like, at my parents' house, I was thinking off the top of my head, a couple of reasons, like, a couple of good group talking points about that shit. Like the time the New Orleans Saints gave up like 7 draft picks for Ricky Williams, their whole draft, and how that fucked them over for a while. Or how the Brooklyn Nets, like another draft thing, kind of did it bad on their own draft picks, you know, like by trading them to the Celtics. Like, that's where it's like frustrating, you know, just like shit.
The right fielder, number 6, Danny Valencia.
Like, come on, people, like, why you gotta like be this stupid, you know what I mean? This stupid is like crazy. They let people break HIPAA laws. They don't do like good groups. You know what I mean? Like, good groups to me are like something where you could get something out of it. A sports group, theoretically, good group. A fishing group that I could run. Get people out. Like, you know, we don't need to like have a bunch of people. I just gave up because they scheduled my time with a movie group. It was clear that they didn't give no fucks. You know what I mean? Like, it was like one of those things where it's like, I could see the writing on the wall. Like, you don't have to be this dense. And they were like, nope, we gotta be this dense. It's like, great. Like, it's just like crazy.
Leading off for the A's, the left fielder, JD Martinez.
Oh, shit, what do I do?
Yeah.
God, they have some weird days, man. It's weird. It's like, I've never understood the whole, like, one of the things that always bugs me is like when people hire yes men, and like in certain jobs, like, yes, you can get away with that. In certain jobs you can't. Like certain jobs, like, like, to use another sports example, Jerry Jones should fire Jason Garrett, like, without a shadow of a doubt. But will he ever do it? No. And I mean, that's a yes man situation, but it's just like people gotta start fucking doing shit for themselves. Like, and I'm not saying you need people fighting against you. That's the key. Is like everybody, when I talk to the guy that was in charge of the place, is like, oh, you want people fighting? No. I just want somebody that says, hey, this isn't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing a great job, but hey, we need to work on this play. You know, shit like that. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's almost like constructive criticism is frowned upon in that inner community, and when it's like justified. Like, I mean, like, I that's what I can't understand. That's when I go, you guys need help. You know what I mean? You get like, because like I said, you can't like have the same. Everybody's saying yes around you. Time to start asking questions. You know what I mean? Like right now, like I'm asking questions about the difficulty. I'm up 10-0.
Count 1-1.
And I mean, I have a good pitcher on the mound, so that's kind of like a good thing. 90 overall, yeah, you can get away with that. But the defense is where it gets a little weird, right? Is like, you know, but like if you want to ask things critically, like I would be like, yeah, my offense sucks. I need to work on it. I have great pitching, you know what I mean? Good to great, you know. But the way this game works is like, oh, everything's great, and it's like, dude, like you know, like I was saying earlier, you got guys making fucking racist and homophobic statements in a mental health facility. It has a nice, safe space sticker on it. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't want to go there again. Like, I've only got a few reasons to actually go back to that community. And one of them is, when I do that video contest stuff, which I just did, I want to get paid. Like,
now batting.
You know what I mean? I want to get paid. I want to, you know, I will fucking jump through fire to get $75 at this point. But, nope. Inner community is probably going to do something stupid.
Now batting, designated hitter.
It's like a shit show, to be honest with you. It's like, everybody's selfish and stupid. It's like, especially when you're at that job, it's like, you gotta think, you know what I mean? You gotta think differently. I've heard from people 9 times out of 10, this therapy, like, no, fucking Christ. What are we, like, lab rats? Like, you know, like, that's where it gets fucking frustrating. It's like, dude, I'm not a lab rat. Like, you know, it's just like, fucking Christ.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris.
I remember I was going to a group outside of inner community. I would stay there all day for one reason. Well, for a couple of reasons. It was a good group, good people. But, like, it would be like, I'd be like, oh, it's not right for me to leave this group. It's probably against group rules. And then someone told me, well, what do you mean? Like, if you don't like the group, or if you don't want to be in the group, or whatever, you should have the right to leave. And I thought about that. I'm like, that is the fucking craziness of the community. Oh, you gotta sit in the group, no matter what happens. It could be ice cream group, but instead of getting served ice cream, you get served shit, and you gotta sit through it. It's, what the fuck? I will fucking get written up. I will. That's why I don't go to their groups. I would rather make videos or something. As we're putting up a huge beating on the A's here, or athletics, or whatever you want to call them. The team that goes by 2 names and has the shittiest stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
I feel like odd. It's like my head hurts right now after taking the insulin. That's not good. It's like right now it's talking a lot. Probably gonna stop. Like I always kind of laugh. There's a difference between broadcasting and recording.
Tyler.
And right now I'm kind of just doing both. Yeah, they are shit. And I mean that like in literal terms, you got 10,000 fans. Because this game, unlike Madden, like just does that where it's like your fans are attaching to your team's play, so yeah, I also got like, I mean I'm in Cleveland, so I mean I should shut up. I'm in Cleveland in this game, you know, so like I don't know. Again, I'm winning 13-0. There's really no point of going to a bullpen arm here, unless, you know, things get weird. Well, like, right now, like in the 8th inning, you know. If it was the 9th, I would have been changed this guy out. Yeah. Alright. I hate this. Oh wow, we're at 100 pitch, basically 100 pitches.
The second baseman, yeah.
Oh man, it's 2 up. Yeah, that's getting tired. But he did get this guy out, so good. I really don't like Chris Davis on left, but I also don't know what to do because I don't have enough outfielders.
The designated hitter, Jake.
Whoa, that's down.
Like, it's like one of those things where it's like he starts in left because reasons.
That's ball 2.
He starts in left, by virtue of not really having a guy I want to put out there every day. You know?
Aye. Count is 2 and 1.
Oh, shit.
Aye.
Yeah, this is a workhorse right here, Arietta, getting us 8 innings. Save that video clip. And I'm still probably going to be broadcasting for a while here because I got nothing else to do.
Leading off with the Indians,
right? You know what I mean? Just
the right fielder, number 6, Danny Valencia.
Also, I don't, like, at this point, 13-0. Nobody's watching, right? So, go down to broadcast. Wow, 30 minutes. Damn. Well, it's 28 really, so let's see if we can get some runs here. Yeah, I really don't like the Indians uniforms, but I also think their older uniforms are really racist. So, not the major league ones, which I already have recorded, but you know, the ones where they got the red and stuff. It's like, yeah.
Now batting.
In a way, it's like a weird uniform because it looks cool, but it's also like I don't like myself for looking at it. You know what I mean? It's like, shoot.
The first baseman, number 10, Young. Leading off for the A's, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cleveland, number 23, Bud Norris.
Yeah, I like it when I'm blowing things out like this. It's good. Right? I mean, like, nobody likes it when you're losing, but Everybody likes it when you're winning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Juro.
He's out.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, J.D.
No, that's
Martinez.
That's a home run, so there goes my shutout.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
0-1.
It seems like an empty run though. Let's see who actually was hitting that. J.D. Martinez. Yeah, so that was kind of good. Good one.
D-Rod. No balls, 2 strikes.
Good for them, but it doesn't fucking matter. They're still managed by Francona? Holy shit. I remember him as a manager of the Red Sox, so it's like, shit, I thought he was fired. Oh shit, I feel like I'm taking a nap. Yep. Yeah, I don't want Carlos Santana being a DH, I guess, right now. Only because if you're starting another catcher, I don't know. I don't want my Yadier Molina. He's 71 durability. Yeah. What? Oh, of course. I do not care. Oh my god. I should probably stop right now. I'm tired. Alright, and we're stopping. Alright.